All right, we are back here in Fixstroll Gardens, and the plan is to continue with the Fixstroll continuance that we unlocked last time. Hey there, Cirrus, how you doing? Actually, before we do that, Aventurine, felt like you were in jail. So you're alive, are you? Or is this another message you set up in advance? Sorry, I only just saw your message. Now that my mission on Penacony has come to an end, I can finally use my phone in the open. It felt like I was in jail. Rest in peace. Guess it's over at last. Haha, this sounds more like you. Hey, you told me you were dead last time. Since we've got nothing else going on, how about we play a simple dice game to keep our senses sharp? Which dice game? Yahtzee, Liar's Dice, Dice Poker. I'm open for just about any. If the number you roll is greater than or equal to mine, I'll tell you something that happened after the theme park incident. Alright, sure. I don't trust you not to cheat, but... Well... Actually, you don't need to cheat. But I don't trust you to not have stacked things in your favor. Let's begin. Let's do it. Rolled a 3. Your turn. Your chances seem good. Can I roll a d20? Casually roll the die. 2. How about one more round? Nothing in the rules says we can't have a do-over. Sure. Spill it. How lucky. I think he just wanted me wanted to tell me. After taking that one strike from the Emanator's blade, I waded into a river wider than any I've seen in my life. Yeah, that's called the River Styx. That's what happens when you're dead, buddy. I thought I had reached the end of my life. But, as you can see, I'm still alive. And I'm happy about that. Me too, actually. I really do feel for you. You've had a tough life. I rolled a 1, well, I guess I can't lose. Aggressively. You're sure this is surely a win, right? What happened next? When you guys were unraveling the secrets beneath the Penacony's surface. Yes. Beneath the Penacony's surface, I already fell into the primordial dreamscape. The preservation's cornerstone shielded me from the contamination of the nihility. Oh, wow. Lucky. I'm actually shocked it was enough. But in doing so, it completely shattered to smithereens. Oh, yeah. That's more like it. I mean, I'm still impressed even that allowed it to protect you from the nihility. But, well, it's in the name, the preservation. Fortunately, I met a knight of beauty and narrowly escaped death with his help. Ooh, was it Argenti? Aggressively roll the dice again. Gotta follow through this with this game. What happens after that? You're doing great, my friend. I think you're forging your dice now to be ones because you want to talk. Then, thanks to you lot, all the truths came to light. Something Topaz, something. Topaz and Jade took over the affairs on Penacony, and now I get to enjoy some time off. Is Diamond pissed about you shattering your cornerstone? Or Jade for that matter? Or I guess they had decided that this prize was worth a cornerstone. Granted, it was all for just the chance of this prize. Nothing was truly guaranteed. but I've been having various nightmares these past few days, waking up drenched in sweat every single time. Well, you did take an emanator of Nihility's blade. I wouldn't blame you. Having a bit of PTSD there. Thankfully, the IPC has arranged for a Doctor of Chaos to give me a thorough examination, and things have improved. I'm a Doctor of Chaos. I don't think I would want a Doctor of Chaos to examine me or treat me. That's about it. You're really lucky to get me to tell you the whole story. Of course. Are you losing on purpose? I feel like I knew you were losing on purpose from the get-go. There's no way you're that unlucky. The Dreamscape may be a bustling place, but there aren't many friends. Yeah, true. I gotta find ways to make do, wouldn't you say? Do you consider me a friend? Aw, that's sweet. I'd be willing to make friends with you, especially if you, well, pull for my game account. Thanks for helping me through the tough times. Hope I wasn't a bother. Guess I'll find fun. Guess I'll find fun somewhere else. See you. See you later, Aventurine.
The engine people. Don't fall for their tricks.
What the hell? Ghosts? Heliobi? Emotional heliobus. Years have gone by, and the Cienjo people are so much different than before. This may sound unbelievable, but recently, there's a group of people who fancy themselves my believers. They have been pestering me to reveal my true form. Really? You have people worshipping you? A clever heliobus. Cienjo people, forget it. They have always been cunning. Then again, why would anyone call themselves believers? Could it be a trap to set up the lapdogs? Could it be a trap set up by the lapdogs of the Ten Lords Commission? You better be careful, and don't you dare reveal my location. You guys are all fine, just trapped in here. No way. They are a bunch of mindless, unemployed youngsters. I don't know where they found a book that covered the 10 ways of seeing ghosts. 10 ways? I wonder where they all are. They're... Wait. You're talking about the Ten Lords Commission when you're saying a bunch of mindless... Oh, no, you're believers. Okay. And they found a book that recorded the 10 ways of seeing ghosts. Hey, you're admitting you're a ghost. Awesome. There's something about playing catch in the middle of the night and chopping meat in front of a mirror. Anyway, they kept bothering me and begging me to show up. Oh no, you just humored them. That's peculiar, but their determination is admirable. I guess it's the heart that counts. Since they wish to meet you, why don't you show your face and give them a nice surprise? I did show up. They just couldn't see me. So much for that book. I got frustrated, so I blew a breath of air at them. They heard me and started asking me to help them with their homework. Turning to ghosts for homework? Well, I guess people will do anything to avoid doing homework themselves. Homework? Yes. The group sat around me. On the table was a large cloth covered with words. They asked me for the answers, asking questions such as, what's the answer to this problem? I can't read, so I decided to mess around with them. Meh. So what if they can read? You can't read, aw. Maybe they should help you.
The engine people. They're always crap.
Well, that's cool. I guess we can talk to heliobi all around here or listen to them. Lantern silently floats in the night sky. Warm uniform glow. Lights the home for all. Or the way home for all. Heliobi putting those there? Ah! What the hell? Freaked me out. I want that chest, damn it. There we go. Alright. And I saw someone over here. Oh, is it 10 Lords Commission? Number 437. Arumaton Spectral Envoy. You guys were playthings for the heliobi. Swallow Song Pavilion. Oh, seems like that. My matrix seals. I missed it. Not sure if the evil body matrix is still functioning, but the moment you close your eyes, you imagine. Huh. Not sure. Only 70% of the seals are in the division. Okay. 20% from the 10 Lords Commission. The rest are random, unintelligible symbols. Okay. So not all symbols are from the Divination Commission. Oh, number 437. With a number like that, are you a puppet? This area has been sealed off by the 10 Lords Commission. Kindly refrain from loitering around in this area. Please follow me. Arumaton Spectral Envoy number 437 shall escort you out of here. I'm one of us. 10 Lords Commission has invited me here. Are you chasing me off? Searching information. Information verified. Arumaton Spectral Envoy number 437 hereby apologizes for failing to identify Stell. Good. Just don't let it happen again. How can I help you? Ooh, questions. Please do. Arumaton Spectral Envoy number 437 will do its best to answer your questions. No wonder they were so easy for the heliobi, but I'm surprised you'd use them against the heliobi then. What are you? I am Arumaton Spectral Envoy number 437. Arumaton Spectral Envoy is an Arumaton model, and number 437 is my serial number. What is an Arumaton? I assume a robot. Actually, yeah, I think that is right. Basically an automaton. So I think the big ones we fought have also been Arumatons. The role of an Arumaton Spectral Envoy is to assist the judges and spiritfarers in investigation and trial. We do not have the capability to make judgment, but we can assist others in making the correct judgment with our extensive database. If you have questions when assisting the 10 Lords Commission, please approach number 437 or other Arumaton Spectral Envoys. Our Jade Abacus may contain the information you need. Good to know. What are the 10 sins? I assume you're asking about the 10 unpardonable sins. Damn. They must be serious. The 10 unpardonable sins are the 10 most serious offenses in the Xianzhou Alliance's law. The following is quoted from the 10 Lords Penal Code. 1. Involuntary immortalization. Wait, even involuntary? So they consider it a crime for you to accidentally become immortal. That doesn't sit right with me. Not at all. 2. Immortality theft. See, that one is makes a little more sense. 3. Beguilement. Beguilement? Like, in a mystical way where you're actually dominating someone's mind? 4. Because otherwise that one is also not much of a crime in my mind. 4. Mara ensnarement. I'm assuming that means going Mara-struck. 5. Fratry murder. Not familiar with that means, but murder, yeah. 6. Illicit espionage. That one makes sense. 7. Prison break. That one makes sense, though I'm not sure I would say it's an unforgivable sin. 8. Sowing discord. Getting less good with that again. 9. Incitement to riot. Okay. 10. Capsizing Cienjo. Okay. Yeah. I think capsizing one of these ships... God, the amount of destruction and lives lost from that would be insane. Well, about half of them I'm okay with. The other half... These 10 offenses are the greatest sins... Yeah, some of those... Calling them the greatest sins... that could shake the very foundation of the Alliance, and offenders must be severely punished. Who exactly are the 10 lords? Answer not found. Overton Spectral Envoy number 437 sincerely apologizes for it. Damn. Actually, I'm very curious about that. I don't think that Jingyuan or damn it, what's her name? The Foxy lady. One of the heads of the commissions. I don't think they're the 10 lords. But I don't know, maybe they are. What does the 10 lords commission do? Oh yeah, because the 10 lords commission is its own commission. Headed by the 10 lords, presumably. Yeah. Just calling them lords makes them sound higher than the others. The following is quoted from the 10 Lords Penal Code. The first division keeps vigils at night and evils at bay. The second division punishes the criminals and pacifies the territory. The third division ensures fairness in the karmic wheel and life expectancy. Okay. In short, it guides those who succumb to Mara, deals with vicious criminals, and manages the order of life and death. Okay. So you are effectively the justice system, but a bit more than that since Sanjo has to deal with immortality issues as well. You're a peacekeeping force. Well, no more questions. Thank you. That was actually informative. Take care. Our Mutan Spectral Envoy number 437 prays for you. Who are you praying to? The Hunt?
Hey, we're heliobi, not ghosts.
Yes, you are. Why wouldn't there be ghosts? I will continue to call you ghosts. I do not care. I see another one we could talk to? No. Oh, a camera. What was that for? Who would ever post a friend's wanted ad here? Interesting. Oh, hey, it's like a QR code. And yeah, it's a little sad. My dearest Outworlder friend, I am this esteemed Videodera High Elder. Really? I was wounded by abominations and have been in dormancy for 1,000 years. I only awakened very recently and plan to restore the glory of the Videodera lineage. Unfortunately, oh god, this is a scam. Unfortunately, I have lost all worldly possessions and currently find myself in financial shortfall. So, I was hoping you could lend me 50,000 credits. Once I return to the Cienjo, you aren't on the Cienjo, I'll pay you back tenfold and even let you choose anything you desire from our precious Videodera treasures. 50,000 credits won't be enough. Come on, what are you even thinking? Do you really believe 50,000 credits would be enough to socialize with the right people to restore glory to the entire Videodera race? Huh? You want to give us more money? Don Hung asked to borrow money from me. Is he for real? What am I going to do? Wait, you thought that was Don Hung? Forward the message to Don Hung. So let's just do a transfer. Hell no. Forward it to Don Hung. Don Hung used an alt account to borrow money from you. You couldn't even make this up, even in your dreams. You can't tell what this... Wait. I guess he technically is a recently reawakened High Elder, but... No, Don Hung wouldn't do that. You can't tell what this behavior is based on. Is it habitual teasing between close friends? Or the vigilance of being on the road that forces you to ask him for confirmation? Ultimately, you decide to forward the anonymous message on to Don Hung himself. Don Hung, you... Why didn't you tell me anything about this? And you're even using an alt account. How can you treat your friends this way? I love falling for it. I didn't send that message. Don't fall for it and don't transfer any credits, Stell. Be careful if you receive these kinds of messages in the future. Yeah. Freaking scammers. The scum of the earth. Or Cienjo in this case. By the way, you didn't actually get scammed and transfer any credits, did you? Would you help me if I got scammed? No, but I almost fell for it. If I'd been scammed and transferred credits to that scammer, you'd help me out, right? Don't worry. I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet. I'll take you to the realm keeping commission to report the case. And that's really not necessary. High Elder here, pay up. But is that a quest or... Yeah, it's an achievement. That's great.
Hey, we're heliobi, not
I
ghosts.
can't listen to them, huh?
In order to catch heliobi on the run, the Ten Lords Commission has devised a few...
Who's singing?
gadgets.
Wait, you guys... Oh, you're not automatons. You're, arumatons. Singing in Chinese. That's cool. I'm not ready to go to them quite yet. Stuff I want.
There's always this
Switch
peculiar smell
hosts.
coming from
Is
that
that a
person.
chest way over there?
I can't bear it anymore.
And what? You don't have a host. I decided to possess a different body. What body? Why? You said the current one suits you since he's rich, loves a luxurious life, and enjoys staying home. Isn't that perfect? Right, but he's a Videodora. There's always a smell on his body. I can't take it anymore. Aren't you guys trapped here? What does that got to do with being a Videodora? It's a good question. You're saying they smell fishy? He often misses the ancient sea, so he pours sea salt into his bath daily and claims that it's the scent of the sea. I had enough.
There's always this peculiar smell coming from that person.
Oh. Well, hello, little fella. Sholing. Sanctus Medicus again. Devil's criminal evidence records. What was, redacted? Oh, they're redacting the specifics to, get immortality, probably. Or maybe it's for, privacy's sake. Hello there, Sholing. Working in Fixtral Garden is actually quite nice. At least I don't have to deal with people's moods. Stell, you didn't hear me talking to myself just now, did you? I did, sorry. But you know me? I heard you. Did I hear what you said? No, I didn't. It's okay if you heard me. You don't need to pretend that nothing happened, Stell. How did it feel using the Lunombra gourd? Oh, the Ten Lords Commission's sacred vessel to imprison heliobi in one fell swoop. Feels more like magic than technology, honestly. Oh yes, it makes me want to become a heliobus trainer. I want to be the best there ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Heliobus aren't meant to be used that way. Heliobi. Gotta catch them all. Well, as I have time on my hands, let me tell you a secret, Stell. The Lunombra gourd can absorb more than just heliobi. It can absorb humans, too. Okay, that's kind of terrifying. If I call your name, the Lunombra gourd will begin to recognize your voice print. If you respond, the gourd will disengage its power limiters and draw you inside. You're joking. If I go in, you won't be able to carry me with just one hand. Don't worry about me carrying you. I'll place the gourd on the table. I hear that if a person is absorbed into the Lunombra gourd, then affixed with the Ten Lords Commission special talisman, they'll be reduced to pus within an hour. I happen to have a Lunombra gourd on me. Would you like to try, Stell? Why would I want... What the hell? Points them out. Stell, I'm calling your name. Dare you respond? I am the galactic baseballer. Wait, this isn't what we agreed. Whoa, and the others won't let you get away with this. Ta-da! You weren't sucked into the gourd. I just used a blindfold to cover your eyes. You little troll. Not bad, right? That saved me from my boredom a little. Hello, I respect that, Choling. You actually had me. Let me give you this as an apology for my little trick. Was there anything else you needed for me, Stell? Needed me for, Stell? Maybe. Ask away. I have nothing else to do at the moment. Can you tell me about the Ten Lords Commission's exorcism tools? Ten Lords Commission has prepared a series of targeted protocols and exorcism tools with different effects for different astral beings. This is also why the Ten Lords Commission is more skilled at dealing with heliobus disasters than the Realm Keeping Commission or the Cloud Knights. Right. It's alright, the Cloud Knights are also sort of a peacekeeping force. I feel like there's some overlap between the two commissions. You see, the Ten Lords Commissions are not warriors. They are professionals. miHoYo used to oversee the management and maintenance of exorcism tools. She knows more about this stuff than I do. Let's see. I feel like I've seen a lot of Spiritfarers. Though you're an outsider still, you've had many dealings with the Ten Lords Commission. I mean, I've had a few. Really just one. You know Madame Shui, Hanya, and the newly appointed miHoYo. Newly appointed? She's been a judge for like 30 years. In what ways? That's a career. Having met a few damn long-lived species, having met a few Spiritfarers along the way is to be expected. However, I am the cutest Spiritfarer of all. Don't you forget that. I'm sorry, Sholing. That title does in fact go to miHoYo. Has anyone told you that, I mean, you don't even have a bushy tail. You can't compete, I'm sorry. Has anyone told you that you've got a nasty personality? I don't think so. I just like to grumble. I thought that coming to be stationed in Fixtral Garden was going to be a happy thing. I didn't realize that this place had been abandoned for so long that nothing interesting happened here. Even the Alchemy Commission, where Han Minga's station is more interesting. You may have a point still. After all, there are a lot of strange people in the Ten Lords Commission. As the saying goes, You are the company you keep. Maybe I got influenced by them as well. Maybe. Don't be silly. You've really lifted my spirits, Stell. Oh, you're welcome. Hypnotic hammer. What was actually up here? Oh, hey. Little ghost. Oh ho. Oh ho ho. You found me. Let me think. What favor can I give you? Wait. Was I playing hide and seek with you? You should run. Aren't you afraid of the strongest legal department catching you? That's true. The strongest legal department? Are you talking about the Ten Lords Commission? Actually, they're just a little bit scary. They won't arrest me for my carefully designed appearance, will they? Probably not. Not as long as you stay here. Ooh, what is this? Snacks? Anyway, here's something for you. It might be a little stinky, but it's also very useful. What are they? These are... What a serendipitous meeting. You and I were destined to meet. Here's a little something for you. You're welcome. Thank you. I'll take good care of it. Wait, someone else has already done it. Are these immortality pellets? Really? I might be lacking for creativity here, then. But why can't I use the same entrance as someone else for myself, too? I'm just a tiny heliobus, and that's all I want. May I ask, why do you hate this entrance? Wait, and what do you mean? It's completely devoid of creativity. What entrance? You mean this first meeting between us? It's plagiarizing another person's stage entrance. So plagiarism, is it? I've heard that in human societies, you can be held legally liable if you do the exact same thing that someone else has done before. Is human law really this strict? Well, it depends. It's serious, but not sure if you'd ever, it's not like you're gonna go to prison for it. But you might get kicked out of like if you're in school, get kicked out of a program or fail whatever it was or something like that. Will a human be arrested by a judge merely for saying something that someone else said? Human society, how suffocating. So much better being a free and roaming heliobus. You're a nice little heliobus. Because it's completely devoid of creativity. Does repeating another person's behavior get unfairly tagged as being uncreative? I mean, it is. Unless you independently came up with it. Humans sure are an interesting species. I feel like that's unlikely. But can intelligent creatures actually visualize something that they haven't even seen before? If my entrance is not a sudden appearance, but instead spiral off into the sky with sparks like a firework, is that okay? It's not that simple, is it? It's totally awkward and not serious at all. I see. It's the timing of my entrance that isn't serious enough and feels awkward. Sorry for that, human. I'll pick a time in the future when it's less serious to suddenly pop out, then. Unless you're one of those always serious types. Stell? Absolutely not. You should learn to be happy, human. Whatever, just don't make an appearance like that next time. If someone else didn't like it, you wouldn't just stop breathing, would you? No. If you tell storytellers not to tell stories that someone else has told before, they would feel hurt or start to doubt themselves. Pity you're only asking a heliobus. I appreciate that you call yourself Little Ghost. I'm Mimi the Imp. And I'm not gonna just stop doing something just because a human doesn't like it. Teehee. You call yourself an imp, so you're a little troublemaker then. You enjoy that gift, okay? Bye! Yeah, Rejuva pills. Well, these aren't the ones that are gonna make me go crazy, are they? Probably not. Investigate. Oh. Several tinkling strings give an extra chill to the deserted garden. There's no audience or musician around. Just a solitary, guqin, whimpering mournfully as if waiting for an unrequited love to come around. I mean, I have got to listen here for a while longer. The guqin's player hasn't seemed to materialize. Despite this, let me use the sentimental backdrop of the moon and this lonely garden to tell you a story. Or is the narrator talking to me? Once an outworlder tourist visiting Fixstral Garden stopped his pacing due to a piece of guqin music. He heard the scenery described by the music. Lofty peaks, vast forests, soaring waterfalls, and ocean spray. The tourist was moved to tears, while the locals all raised eyebrows at him. Nobody knew what was happening. After the guqin song stopped and the crowd scattered, the musician got the chance to reach out to the outworlder and ask why he had been crying. When the guqinist heard the outworlder say, "Sounds like imperfect jade. I'm grief-struck," he was shocked. Only this listener had understood the guqin's meaning. He had painstakingly crafted this narrative, but could never quite complete this masterpiece. The two of them became close friends, the guqinist and the outworlder, and they decided to spend the rest of their lives together working on the song. Can I hear it? It's getting late. You want to keep listening to the story? Sure. I'm sorry, but that fabricated narrative was actually lifted straight from... Uh-oh. Something seems to have happened. Oh, hey, it's a heliobus. A ghost, I mean. Oh, some people actually came to listen to my performance. Have you had enough of living too? Help me. Friend, you're a real scary talker. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've talked with someone. I can explain. It's like this. The last person who ever talked to me is dead. Oh. Friend, you are still a real scary talker. Really? You're implying I'm gonna die. I thought only people wanting to meet end their own lives would ever want to come and listen to me. That is so sad on so many levels. If that's so, then just think of me as a ball of resentment stuffed inside the guqin. I told you, I completely understand now. Friend, can you say something that isn't scary? It's hard work talking to you. The guqin's owner has unfinished music to compose, and that strong desire to complete the music remains here. And I, absorbing that desire, would like to finish this song too. Oh. A lot of you heliobi honestly don't seem quite as bad as, say, Cirrus did. More content. Less I want to devour people and kill them. But as you very well know, I'm just a heliobus. I can chew through the emotions and memories that are left behind by the guqinist, but I cannot create. That's too bad. I'm stuck in here. How can I help you? May not have the aptitude for it, but there must be someone aboard the Cienjo Lafu who knows about music and who can help complete the song. I'd love to hear... Can I hear what you have so far? An old listener who just self-deleted... Oh, jeez. An old listener who self-deleted left behind some recording material for me. They are dancing around that, but God, that's dark. Some recording material for me. You take it. I'm sure you'll put it to good use. Ooh, a recording. I played this in the, Okay, it can be played at Swallow Song Pavilion. I'll play it sometime. Find a place to play it.
I want us
What do you have to tell?
one.
Oh. That's quite the proposal. I mean, heliobic homogenization. That's a big step in your relationship. Are you ready to take that? We don't say two become one. You're disgusting. We're not a good match. Damn. Rejected. So heliobi are okay with merging, just as long as they have the right partner. Just like any relationship, I guess.
In order to catch heliobi on the run, the Ten Lords Commission
Oh, hey.
used a few.
Another heliobi? The one that's actually singing. Oh, hello there, ghost actor. Ahoy there, esteemed guest. How did you end up on the stage to watch the performance? Please get off quickly. Sorry, my bad. Ghost! Hey, what are you yelling for? You freaked me out. Haven't you ever seen a heliobus before? Not one that looks so human. Whatever. I never get any listeners, so I won't hold a grudge at you. The Ten Lords only let me go around Fixtral Garden like this. It took me a long time to find this theater square, and I've been singing my heart out for ages now. But you're the only one I've met. Is opera really in such decline? I'm not really sure. It's not as popular as it was, decades or centuries ago, I imagine. I don't know. I don't even know how old opera is, actually, now that I think about it. But, this place is too bleak for you. Oh, good point. Are you saying that I should go into town and find a more thriving theater? No, please don't. Just kidding. Don't be scared. It's only in a forsaken place like this that the Ten Lords Commission could turn a blind eye to me. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, to be honest, singing to nobody in here is really boring. Have you got any interest in learning Zhuming flower drum opera with me? Sounds pretty difficult, but I am interested. It's difficult to seriously learn the posture. Just the basics of singing, reciting, acting, and fighting take a good 50 years to learn. I don't have that. I mean, I don't know if I age, or how old I even am, but I probably don't have that much time to dedicate to this. But I'll just teach you how to sing this one. Wedding Wine. It's simple enough. How about it? Just think of it as a way for me to stave off boredom. If I'm in a good mood, I won't run around all over the place. And if I don't run around all over the place, everyone else is in a good mood. All right? Sure, why not? I'll learn from you. Great. Now we become master and apprentice. Once you're ready, let me know, and I'll teach you to sing Wedding Wine. Yeah, let's start now. Okay, then let's start off with the background of the story. Wedding Wine tells the story of a man seduced by a heliobus and their love story. Wow, this is quite the interesting story. Are you going to play the role of the heliobus and I will play the role of the man then? The female lead is a charming but deadly heliobus, luring men into marrying her before ravenously feasting on the groom's emotions on the wedding night. Ah. Damn. What a scary story. The scariest thing about the story actually is the humans. There are several human characters in the story who knew that it was a heliobus, but despite this, still tried to use it as a tool to vanquish their own enemies. Well, that was some level of arrogance from them. Imagine they end up dead. Of course, these people are all overpowered by the female lead in the end. In one sense, it's a highly satisfying story. I'm actually surprised that heliobi have genders. But let's get back on track here. The part of that we are learning is the scariest scene in the whole opera. The female lead takes possession of her husband, so there's just one body there alone. But it takes the form of two, and they perform this graceful dance. A human and a heliobus, singing until dawn breaks. When people come to visit the next day, all that remains is the withered husk of the husband's corpse. Damn. It's a horror movie. Play. Opera. Here is how it goes. In devotion, my heart does yearn to be known by you, my love, in return. I love how the bars came down. Candles flicker, casting shadows on the wall. My bones the wick, my flesh the fragrances call. Nice rhyming. Robes fall away, revealing my desire. In hibiscus tent, our passions shall transpire. At night, we'll embrace as one, so tight. Come tomorrow, you'll take your flight. Night, tight, and flight all in one. Beautiful. It would have been even cooler if you rhymed one with something here, but... It's beautiful. Teehee, thank you kindly. That's all for today's class then. Why don't you mull over what we covered today? Next time, we'll do our practical training. That's all for today. Class dismissed. Let's pick this up again another time. Remember, I'll be quizzing you on this the next time we meet. Shoot. Guess this is a sort of daily quest. That's enough for today. Oh, fine. Wow. Some daily quests. Don't involve
There's always this peculiar
a
smell
certain
coming.
piece of shit that I hate. All right. They're who we're after. Oh. Wraith Warden. Meowdian. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. My tiredness is enough to get me Mara-struck. Oh, careful there. Oh, are you here on inspection, Stell? Do I have the authority to inspect you? Why don't you go take a rest? Can you really become Mara-struck from tiredness? How would I... Oh man, you're making me tired now. How would I know? All we can do is wait and see. Seeing is believing, after all. I can't. I'm just too tired. How about you stay for a chat? All right. You have time to chat while standing guard? If I were talking with someone else, my leader would punish me. If it's you, I'll just tell them you're asking me about work and it should be okay. All right, fine. I'll cover for you. Great. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. What do you do for a living? I'm a guard, of course. Specifically, I'm a warden in the Ten Lords Commission. As for what a warden is, Just think of it as a cloud knight under the Ten Lords. Ah, fair enough. Makes sense. You've been working for a long time at the Ten Lords Commission? Not really. I doubt many can work at the Ten Lords Commission for a long time. Okay, but what's not really to you? Because someone over there was just talking about how Woho was a newbie who had just started, despite the fact that she's been working here for over 30 years. As you know, the Ten Lords Commission is a rather unique place. It has a vital duty of administering Xianzhou people's lives and deaths. Hence, the Ten Lords Commission must remain independent and clean. Any benefits established between the Ten Lords Commission and functional society can pose a potential risk that will destabilize the alliance. Completely independent organization, then. Anyway, because of this, the members of the Ten Lords Commission are made up of people who live in seclusion. Orphans, weirdos, prisoners, just name a few. Prisoners? Really? What role do they get? As for which category I belong, that's up to your imagination. Why are you working at the Ten Lords? Well, I guess I volunteered. How should I put it? There's a man who has history with me. I need to find and kill him, personally. Damn. Let's change the subject. This is getting a little too dark. I'll avoid asking, but I have some ideas of what this could be about. And if they are correct, well, I wish you luck. How was Fixtrol Garden like in the past? It's about 600 or 700 years ago, I think. I was still studying then. Jeez. And my house was around this area. God, you're old. Back then, I came to Fixtrol Garden for a stroll. The scenery was beautiful, the air was fresh, and it was quiet all around. You see that Swallow Song Pavilion over there? That was where I had my first kiss. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you remember all this. Those good old times are now water under the bridge. Fixtrol Garden has become such an airy place now. Of the two lovers who kissed under the pavilion, one has become a warden in the Ten Lords Commission, and the other one defected as a denizen of abundance. Damn, I'm sorry. Well, puts you at quite odds. Oh wait, is that why you need to kill him? Huh. Come to think of it, Fixtrol Garden might not be as good as I remembered. Perhaps it was my own rose-tinted glasses that filtered away its airiness. Maybe. I'll see you later. Be careful. Try not to fall asleep.
Can't you stay and chat with me for a while?
Chat function currently unavailable.
Man, you must be bored trying to chat with a robot.
Heartbreak.
Tasted someone in love. I don't like those. They're so sickeningly sweet. I'll bet.
A
No,
Wraith Warden falls for ghostly superstitions?
I mean,
Unacceptable.
you guys are surrounded by them. Yes, you call them heliobi, but I mean, they're ghosts. Yes, they're not spirits of the dead. But damn it, they're ghosts.
So that's why there's been so much leaked intel recently. You're the mole.
What, you guys have moles? Heliobi is informing a He's an informant to the Ten Lords Commission. He's working on the Great Minecart track. It's a lot of leaks. Oh. I was wondering who released it after watching him work on it. Yeah. And producer just kept cursing. So you're the mole, huh? Not what I was thinking. Ah, nice. What does this one get us? Ash Blazing Grand Duke. Ooh, follow-up attack. 40%. Ooh, my. I don't know if I have anyone I'd want to use that on right now, but still, that's... If I ever get Topaz, I imagine this is quite possibly her best in slot. Looks like this one might be pretty decent for DOT Nihilities. Okay. Well, I don't really need that cavern right now, but nice. Oh, haunted Wraith Wardens. Oh, I see. We're back here. Only 2 more chests. I kind of want to find them. But it's a trotter. Oh, shoot. I can go back here. Not really a reason to do so, but I can. Damn it, I don't actually remember the proper order.
I'm not.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Different flavors. I'm trying a dumpling while you're taste testing vinegar.
Hey. Ignore me. I see the final chest.
Inspection complete.
Here we go. Ooh, another ghost. You notice some loons have done a bit of vandalism nearby, as evidenced by the thick dust gathered on the tombstone and scraps of paper nearby. You carefully scrutinize the tombstone. 2 holes have been poked through the dust to make it look like nostrils. Or maybe eyes. As you and the tombstone look each other over, you decide, I'm having a staring contest with the tombstone. Wipe away the dust with your bare hands. With some effort, the inscription carved into the stone gradually appears. It talks of some boxing techniques you've never heard of, and this may just be a unique and hidden relic passed down from Cienjo ancients. You quickly go over this mysterious boxing manual. Each move is detailed and easy to understand, making it great for beginners. You give several of them a try, putting together several powerful moves as you instantly understand their value. You decide to commit everything on this tombstone to memory, and so you begin with your careful study. But no matter what, you're unable to figure out what the final sentence means. This requires high gluten flour. Huh. I wonder what for. Making up bread or something? This high gluten flour sounds like a food. Perhaps it's a nutritional supplement. Or perhaps it's got a special meaning in boxing. Boxing flour. Suddenly, a familiar figure pops into your mind. Master Yansui. Right? Yansui. of the spices supreme. People might not know about your fighting prowess, but few know about your cooking skills. We should hold a great Aurum Alley cook-off contest to show the world your talents. You cast your mind back to the Aurum Alley Master Yonsei and the many who've praised her skill. Speaking of which, she should have a grasp of what the last line of this boxing manual meant. Oh, cool. Another one? It's all over the place, damn. We're even gonna go to say hi to Guqin. Small incense burner. Pull that out a little more. The incense burner is like a large dog who refused to keep walking while splayed halfway down a path. Classic. Pulling it out by force doesn't work in the slightest. Maybe a change in direction? Very well, I will push it in. It may be merely a normal incense burner, but in a way it's also outstanding. It's like an incense burner leader barking at its incense burner rookies. Whosoever wants to take on this difficult assignment, take one step forward, and seeing them all shuffle back in silence. You have a way with words, Stell. For the sake of this wee little incense burner, and also to alleviate my intrusive thoughts, we should push it in a little more. All the way. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You found me! Oh, I thought you were Fairy Nox. You spooked me for a second there. You the same little ghost? Ah, yes, that's right. Fairy Nox isn't with us anymore. It got gobbled up by that wicked Cirrus. So I won't be needing this anymore. This is yours now. You're the other one that I was accusing the other one of plagiarizing. All this because I pushed the incense burner in? Yes, only a considerate person would ever do such a thing. You've earned my approval, so I want to reward you. I see. Well, thank you. Why is a heliobus packing a grande rejuva pill anyway? What about it? Don't you think it was strange if I told you heliobi have an extra dimensional pocket inside our bodies? You have hammer space? Lucky. You don't have to get all up in heliobi business. I mean, I'm curious though. Fairy Nox. That's a familiar name. Who's that again? It's that knucklehead who used to haunt Fixtral Garden but got tricked by Cirrus. They claim to have devised this strategy, capable of decisively defeating the 10 Lords Commission. But it just left me laughing my pants off. Do you have pants? However, I quite like playing hide-and-seek with Fairy Nox. Well, thank you. I'll take it. Here's something for you. It might be a little stinky, but it's also very useful. Take it. Well, I'm trying to think of other ways to reward you. Got any good ideas? Well, use the incense burner to form a circle. And leave a gap? Genius! And it's getting a bit repetitive, now. Let me have a think. Leave a big boulder in an obvious place, of course. What a great gift. And when you move the boulder, I appear. Brilliant. But something tells me that most people won't move the boulder, and I'll just be left hiding in a pitch blackness. True. Very true. Float some balloons with targets on them high up into the sky. Ooh, yeah, someone will shoot them down. And then you shoot them down all the balloons. When you shoot down all the balloons, I pop out. Exactly. What if you don't have a bow and arrow? I don't have the cash for that. Well, there's other options. What if you just give me the reward straight? I have no complaints. But isn't a sense of ceremony something on which you humans place great importance? Some do. Sometimes. For certain things. Celebrating the day you were born, the day you met, the day you died. Isn't all that just so tedious? Yeah, we don't celebrate the day we die. I mean, it'd be a little difficult. Also, not really worthy of celebration. It'd be more like mourning. So you ask, can I just give you the reward? No, complete the challenge and I'll give you the reward. That is the rule. Whatever, I'm gonna have another think. Enjoy that gift, okay? Bye. See you, little ghost. I almost missed that one.
Heliobus barbecue. Now that'd be a surefire moneymaker.
Man, his eyes about cooperating with you. You got some guts indeed. Wanted to open a grilled food stall with you. Would you help with that somehow? Ask if I could be his renewable flame source. Oh, you're not actually a fire though, are you? Is there any heat coming off of you?
Take us home, please.
Oh.
Or we will follow you home.
Creepy. Extremely creepy. Even more investigating. Get rid of these guys.
Stream 4. Glean.
It's a Stell. Hey, Stell, it's you. This one. A never-ending childhood is buried here. Xiaofeng. Not all Xianzhou people get to live happily ever after. You pore over a few lines of the tombstone, which seems to recount the tragic demise of a young Xianzhou child. That's sad. Beside the tombstone are several popular storybooks and lunchboxes. Is that a bunch of apples? Tombstone doesn't really care whether the occupant really has had a never-ending childhood, but this beloved Xiaofeng certainly will.
I am your retribution.
You even talk like a ghost. You do the ghost voice. You okay there, Heliobus? Alright. Another one. Wishing you an exquisite sleep just like me. Judging by the inscription, the grave occupant must be a very kind person. Offerings beside the tombstone support your hypothesis. When this girl called Aishin fell into an eternal sleep, her old friends and relatives never forgot about her. You just don't know what gift they prepared when they visited her. Try opening a mystery box. Just as you're pondering what a Xianzhou specialty offering could be, a joking voice pipes up to tear asunder the calm night sky like a bolt of thunder. You decide to. Yeah, why not? Mystery boxes are cool. You just open them up to take a look, never daring to touch the contents. Despite your heart being far from becalmed, you try to talk yourself out of it. Are you really sure you want to do this? Open sesame. In a flash, you feel as though you have lost something extremely precious. You hastily check over your whole body. Everything remains in place. Strange. What was it that you lost? Was it important? Just some morals. You mean no harm and are just curious, and curiosity is a necessary quality for creatures trailblazing magnificent feats across the galaxy. You convince yourself, and a restless discomfort in your heart settles right down. So now, it's time to open a mystery box. You reach out and open the offering's packaging. Your hand gets dirty from the dust on it. but it doesn't matter because you're wearing gloves. So your hands were dirty from the get-go. You pick up the offerings and study them a while. Inside are exquisite foods, preserved and intact within the packaging, and of unknown expiry date. They're preserved, are they? I'll take your word for it. There's also some cute household items, beautiful headwear and eye masks. It seems that the grave occupant seemed to enjoy life while it lasted. Oh no. Just as you were speculating about all kinds of hot takes about the grave occupant's life, a severe castigation comes from behind. I've caught you now. Villagers have been reporting a thief stealing from the offerings here. Put down the stolen property. Loose lips sink ships. Better to keep quiet. You have the right to remain silent. Let this be a warning to you. At the 10 Lords Commission, we have ways of making you talk. Humph. I've seen lots of tight-lipped people like you before. It's fine. You'll see just how ridiculous you're being once we get to the 10 Lords Commission. Be honest now. The offerings are all intact. I didn't steal anything. No excuses. Really? Talk is cheap. I'd like to conduct a careful inspection. These offerings indeed show signs of having been opened. However, nothing is missing. Dust on the outside of the packaging outside of the offering packs has been wiped clean. Huh? Looks like we were mistaken. This time we will let you go. Run along then. Stop touching the offerings. Damn, that was close. You little rascal. Getting me in trouble with the spirit bearers.
Extremely careful.
I went to tour around the Luafu this time, and it was really disappointing. I'm shocked you guys are allowed to, or able to. I thought it was fine. But Luafu is always a busy place filled with people and merchants. I quite like it there. The air reeks of money. Boy, such deprivation. Not long ago, I heard the people saying that there's an incredible pawn shop in an alley that buys anything. Really? Can I pawn off love? No? Unless this was Madame Jade's pawn shop. Recently, I've been on a hopeless romantic's body, and I'm getting sick of all the lovey-dovey emotions. I'd rather trade it off. I don't know. But rumor has it that the store in the alley changes its location every time. So many people are still searching for it. But my advice to you is to be careful. On the CN show, everyone is an unscrupulous merchant. We'll be skinned alive if we had any. I'm confused. Aren't we already dead? Well, I don't know. Are you ghosts? I thought you were just energy beings.
Everyone on the CN show is a trickster.
Damn it.
You have to be extremely
They're
careful.
toying with me. I know I call them ghosts, but I thought that wasn't actually accurate. But then they have little ghost and these guys claiming they're dead. All right. Hey, you guys. Okay. Oh, Gwenny and Sushang and Hanya. Shui isn't here, though.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here. Without you, our ghost hunting squad would be nothing.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm surprised you got Hanya and Huahua to join you. Especially Huahua. Ooh. Some fun music for Gwen.
Hey, I'm a reliable squad member too.
Yes, you are, Shushang. I could tell from the video.
Sure. When you're not passed out in fear.
Yeah.
Cut it out. If you keep teasing me, I'm not gonna perform my boulder smashing trick for you anymore.
Boulder smashing trick? Can you show me? That sounds awesome. What's the trick? You don't just hit it really hard, do you? What's this ghost hunting squad all about?
The official name is the Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the heliobi containment breach incident.
That's too much. You need to shorten that up.
That was the name given to us by decree of the Ten Lords. Since we managed to survive the Fixedral Garden incident, the Ten Lords decided to entrust us with hunting down and subduing the heliobi using our special skills.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna go around just collecting all the heliobi that I already ran into, are we? But why isn't Shuai here? She tired? By a decree of the Ten Lords?
That's right. This expedition was commissioned by the Ten Lords themselves. I am unsure as to why they attached so much importance to this endeavor. But I have a theory.
Care to share said theory? No? Alright. And what special skills are these?
Huahua is a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and I'm a Cloud Knight. We
Yeah.
must answer the call to the best of our abilities. And this one here is an Outworlder who's done great things for the sake of the Xianzhou.
Okay, but what's the special skills? I didn't hear any skills. Those are titles.
But why did little Gui have to get dragged into this? This mission is too dangerous for a civilian.
I don't know. You're no slouch, though. You did get possessed, so maybe it isn't the smartest move.
Ugh, I get it. You don't think I have any special skills, so I'll just get in the way.
No. Maybe.
Every flower and tree on the Xianzhou is significant in its own way. Miss Gui has her own strengths, too. As a famous street performer and live streamer, she has precisely the skills we need to acquire intel for our mission.
Oh. Well, Gwenny, you are valuable. At least you had your special skills listed. Skills at street performance, live streaming. Me and Sushang and Huahua, we were generically, our job titles were listed. Yeah, no more questions.
Miss Gui has set up a social media account under the guise of investigating paranormal phenomena and unexplained mysteries.
Okay.
We can use it to gather intel for our mission.
So, are we hoping to solicit ghost stories from people? Or are we hoping that the heliobi are big fans of Miss Gwenny?
You hear that, Sushang? I'm a key member of the squad.
I
They
love
said
her.
I could be a Ten Lords Commission intelligence hawk.
She's adorable.
I might not be a scholar, but I don't think calling someone a hawk is a compliment.
I don't know. I suppose it would depend on the context.
The Ten Lords Commission has specially entrusted Judge Huohuo with commanding the ghost hunting squad. So please make sure to follow her lead in all matters related to the heliobi.
Are you not joining us? Wouldn't you be the senior judge here?
That's right. I won't let us down.
No, I know you won't. You might be a little scared, but that's okay. Ghost hunting squad. She left to continue resolving matters in Fixedral Garden. Oh, so she isn't joining us. No wonder Shuai isn't here. Hey, Hua Hua. Oh, it's so weird seeing you without a tail. We need to find Mr. Tail. Purging manual. All right, Huahua.
Captain Huahua, should we start the ghost hunt now?
Ooh, Captain Huahua. I like that. Yes, Captain.
Captain? You can just call me Huahua.
Affirmative, ma'am. Understood, Captain Huohuo.
I'm really surprised that Madame Hanya asked me to be the leader of the ghost hunting squad.
Yeah, that one was a little surprising considering your, well, your fear. Hopefully, I'm sure you can. It'll be a good opportunity to overcome it. That's probably what they're thinking. Maybe. Or they just trust in your abilities, because you are skilled.
After Tail disappeared, I thought for sure the commission would ask me to resign, but for some reason... Anyway, I'll do my best to carry out my duties.
No, why would they ask you to resign? You really think they don't believe in you? No, they trust you. Though it is sad that Mr. Tail disappearing, you know, he absconded with your actual tail.
As for our mission, Cirrus was locked up in Fixtral Garden, but there were a lot of other heliobi that escaped after the creation furnace was broken.
Are they also in Fixtral, though? If so, that would explain things. I'm still wondering how they can be... I thought the seal was over Fixtral Garden in its entirety, but... maybe not. Or are we going to go venture away from Fixtral?
According to the Ten Lords Commission's understanding of heliobi behavior, they tend to roam densely populated areas in search of hosts. And wherever they go, there are bound to be reports of supernatural phenomena.
Yes.
Little Gwei, can you show us the website we'll be using for intel?
There's something about her calling her Little Gwei. It's precious. Though, for all I know, I mean, Huohuo has been on the job for 30-something years. She might legitimately be a decent bit older than Gwei. Ta-da! This is the Paranormal Lovers website, Ghostly Grove. Nice! I've created a new account to gather paranormal experiences from the site. Lil Guinevere. Oh, hey. Nice reference. This account is your personal account, right? Is that really okay? Let's see, we have 18.6 thousand fans. Oh, no, that's our target. Okay. We have 1,321 fans. Even without posting anything, I guess we're carrying over some of our audience. Hashtag ghost sighting. Hashtag ghost tales. Hashtag ghost hunting squad. The ghost hunting squad is resting. The Ten Lords Commission has to stay hidden, but I don't have to. I've been instructed to gather fans at all costs. Oh no, what a shame. That's right. As the number of fans increases, we can receive more assignments to investigate paranormal activities. Okay. This is feeling more like an event than a continuance, though I guess maybe in the same way that Ron May's continuance had an event attached, perhaps this one did too. There aren't any help requests posted yet, so let's check back in a bit. Click here to close the page. Well, no, hold on. I got scared to death today. I was just walking on the road and I suddenly hear a baby? I hear a baby voice saying, "I want to go see my friends." I thought it was a lost kid. Yeah, it's quality over quantity. Mortal in a Cup said, anyone else here heard singing voices coming from, I think, Fixtral Gardens? Yes, actually. I'm just gonna put it out there that my job has something to do with the Ten Lords Commission. Heard folks on patrol say recently. And then Chessmaster Faye. Looks like I won't get to prove my theory about Fixtral Gardens. I think that's where the musical one was. Didn't someone say that before that there's a guqin and Fixtral Garden that would suddenly play music on its own? Argued with someone. So yeah, I think the heliobi that I already found might come into play here.
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site.
Okay.
But based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity.
Excellent. You sure you can't? Yeah, I mean, how big was your previous following on your other account? Your live stream account? What if all the leads we get turn out to be fake? A lot of paranormal activity is just people in costumes. Yes, Scooby-Doo.
We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obviously fake, but other times it's hard to tell from just a few words on the internet.
And then we can unmask them after going on a wild chase with the Scooby-Doo song playing, and then be like, it was, oh, little Miss Gway. She would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for these meddling kids.
After all, some people will make up all kinds of nonsense to attract attention.
Yeah, that's true.
So, we still have to go out and fact-check the leads?
Yes, we do, Sushang.
Plus, the spirit fairs from the Ten Lords Commission will be carrying out their own investigation in secret as well.
Oh, cool.
Speaking of attracting attention, how do we get a following on a paranormal activity website? Sounds like Little Gway's department. She used me in some of her performances just to draw a bigger crowd.
Oh, it sounds to me like we should put Sushang front and center. You're a real star. Is it just because of how adorable you were and how frightened and things?
Haha, that's the easy part. We just post some videos of us ghost hunting, subduing heliobi.
Oh, of course.
We're working for the Ten Lords Commission after all. We're gonna have the best content out there.
Hell yeah. Does sound kinda effective.
Oh wait, aren't we supposed to be operating in secret?
Well, they wouldn't have hired Miss Gwen, and if that was the case, the Ten Lords need to be, operating in secret. We just need to not let them know that we're a part of the Ten Lords.
Another thing we have to think about is that heliobi feed on the emotions of their hosts. They can even manipulate a host into revealing their deepest secrets.
Oh my.
Wouldn't posting a victim's personal information online cause even more harm to the victim? I'm not trying to pick holes, just raising some concerns.
Well, Little Gway?
The way I see it, operating in secret and exposing the paranormal go hand in hand.
Do explain.
We won't reveal the names of any victims. We'll just post some pics and videos of the squad engaging in fierce battles with the supernatural. And then come up with some dramatic titles.
Can we get the Ghostbusters, the packs, their weapons, the beams?
Like, Little Gway investigates. Ghost tries to scare young Cloud Knight girl on creepy road. Gets owned. You know?
The gets owned completes it perfectly. You are something special, Gwen. Old Gway.
We'll turn the entire heliobi hunting process into regular uploads. Viewers will see that there's nothing scary about it, and there won't be any public panic.
Good.
Why are you looking at me? Want a medal or something? It does kind of sound like a good idea.
Well, talking about panic.
Thanks, bestie.
They're so precious. I love them.
I feel like some of you aren't convinced by the whole online ghost hunting thing.
Why are you looking at me?
How about this? we take a look at the leads we have so far and pick one to try out as a test run. Take a look. This post is getting tons of comments.
Which one? Oh, hey, Bailu. Meaty puffer goat. What? Look, it didn't take long for a help request to be posted, did it? Help request posts usually have clues leading to heliobi. Click it to have a look. Oh, so that's how it is. Mm-hmm. Okay, I get the picture. Trigger warning. I just saw a ghost in Aurum Alley. Bailu looking rather fierce. As you can see, after completing assignments, he'll receive fans and gratitude. Best not to dilly-dally. Go accept the invitation assignment. Or the investigation assignment. Well, hold on. Let me share a real experience of when I tried to catch up with Lady Bailu. I followed her into an empty alley and, being a bit cheeky, asked, "What are you doing here?" Don't go following people into empty alleys. It's kind of creepy. She pointed to the alley, saying there were people there. But there was nothing, just the sound of children laughing. Sometimes near, sometimes far. Very airy. Then Lady Bailu suddenly disappeared, and even though she was standing right next to me, I could only hear many Miss Bailu's inviting. Damn it. Fine, let's begin our investigation.
Lady Bailu disappeared? That's nothing new. She sneaks off all the time.
Does she? You know, I've only ever really met her, I think, the once.
That's not the point. Here, read this part.
Yeah, I was trying.
One of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered, but then she disappeared into thin air.
Maybe they were seeing things.
Judging from the comments, there were several witnesses. Sure,
Damn.
Lady Bailu runs away all the time, but disappearing into thin air?
Seems promising.
It looks like the work of a heliobus. The heliobi are masters of manipulating the senses. There are stories of heliobi changing their shape and appearance to disguise themselves as someone else.
Right. I've seen them able to disguise themselves as straight up humans as well, so.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get moving and see if we can find some witnesses.
Hell yeah.
Before we head out, let's make sure we have our intel in order.
Okay. I mean, this is the extent of our intel, though, isn't it?
If we can better understand what a heliobus wants to do, and what it's capable of doing, it'll be easier for us to help the victim.
Do you think the victim in this case is Lady Bailu?
Interviewing witnesses might give us some clues, but they won't know anything about heliobi. I think I have an idea. We have another source of intel we could use.
You seem a little worried there. Why would Cirrus help us?
I heard from Miss Hanya that Cirrus is caught in a stalemate. The evil binding matrix has trapped them. Will they really cooperate with us?
Well, no, they're more likely to troll us, to prank us.
The thought of seeing Cirrus sends shivers down my spine. But I bet Cirrus would be eager to see me again. They'd devour me whole if they could.
Yeah, they probably would.
I think Tail made a fool of Cirrus, and Cirrus
Absolutely.
has held a grudge ever since. If we can get them worked up over it, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
I like the way you think, Huohuo. And yeah, Tail really did make a fool of Cirrus. After Cirrus was talking shit that whole time to Mr. Tail. It's pretty great. Twin bond. I hope this ends with us finding Mr. Tail. Sushan?
Little Gui's methods can be a little unorthodox, but that's just because she has a vivid imagination.
I
When it
mean,
comes to getting things done, she's actually pretty reliable.
this was what she was hired to do. use her social media expertise to collect intel on heliobi, which makes a lot more sense now. We're collecting ghost stories from people. Why did you suddenly feel the need to say that?
I'm worried you don't trust her plan.
Why wouldn't I trust her plan?
Relax. Little Gwei is unbeatable. In her area of expertise.
That's a mean qualifier, but fair. You two sure like getting each other into trouble.
That's just the sticky glop that holds friends together.
Yeah.
Glue?
Yes. Thank you, Gwen.
Like the time Gwen dragged me to the fixed troll garden so I could protect her. But I was so scared, I ended up fainting.
Which was precious. I love that video.
While I was passed out, she went and caused all kinds of trouble. I neglected my duty of keeping her from making a mess of things. But I'll redeem myself this time. I'll make sure to protect her. And also keep an eye on her.
Oh, of course.
That being said, why did you decide to come back into this mess? Dealing with heliobi isn't an easy task.
I mean, well, what invited me? It's literally the only reason. I mean, are you capable of turning her down? Those pleading eyes, the whimpering voice. I'm not sure I was given the choice. You come for me, you best not miss. Hit. Not sure I was given the choice.
Oh yeah! No one asked you if you wanted to join the ghost hunting squad. We just took you in by default.
Exactly.
Sure you don't want to reconsider? It's not too late to change your mind.
Hell no. Well, since I'm already here, like I said, my actual reason is because I asked. Also, getting to see old Gwenny and you again, hell yeah. I like you guys.
Good point. May as well see it through. I can't stand the thought of those things roaming free. After what little Gwei and I went through, I'm not about to let them have their ghostly way.
Did you actually see any? Or did you just faint in terror before ever coming across the heliobi? Oh, Gwenny girl.
Let's see. Ghastly gravy. Ghastly gravy? What kind of website is that?
A great one, I assume, with a name like that.
Ugh, it's Ghostly Grove, not Ghastly Gravy.
Her getting upset over it is also great.
Ghostly Grove is the most renowned website for paranormal enthusiasts on the Lawfu. Everyone who loves the mysterious and the unexplained knows about it.
Okay. Why do you know about it? You definitely don't love the mysterious and unexplained.
People share all kinds of paranormal experiences on this website. I used to go there to read first-hand accounts of ghost sightings whenever I needed to build up my courage.
Oh, I see. Some exposure therapy. I respect that.
We can get our leads from this website and then investigate them posing as paranormal investigators.
Okay.
That means we can operate more efficiently and with a low profile. If people started to see a spiritfarer making door-to-door visits, they might begin to panic, and that would give the heliobi even more power over their hosts.
Yeah, all those that fresh flood of emotion. Just strengthen the heliobi. Good point.
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity.
What if all the leads we get... Wait, didn't we already ask that? Well, let's do the alternative now.
We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obvious.
Yeah, this is literally
after
just a
all.
retread.
Some people will make up all kinds of nonsense.
So, we still have to go out?
Plus, the spiritfarers from the Ten Lords Commission.
What about you, Hua?
Miss Trailblazer, do you think we can really catch heliobi this way?
I know next to nothing about heliobi, so I don't know. The internet is a very powerful tool. Oh, yeah, let's feel it out. Now, the internet is a very powerful tool.
I sure hope so. I can't help thinking that if Tail is out there, there'll be traces of him on the internet. He had a big personality.
Yeah, he does. Do you want Tail back?
Yes. Do you think I'm just getting myself into more trouble?
No.
It's not like we were good friends to begin with.
Oh, I think you were good friends. You just... Tail would never admit it. But he liked you.
But when Tail disappeared, my real tail, it disappeared too.
Yeah.
Now my reflection looks weird to me, and I hate work even more than before.
Yeah, I hate to agree, but you just look wrong without a tail. Something's missing.
Maybe that's all just a bunch of excuses. The truth is, I miss him.
Aw, we'll get him back for you, don't worry. We'll find him.
Thank you. If we're ever going to find Tail, now's the best chance we have.
Yeah.
Of course, finding Tail isn't our top priority right now. We need to catch and subdue all the fleeing escaped heliobi as soon as possible.
Well, we'll just keep an eye out for any stories about Mr. Tail. He should be fairly obvious. And, you know, just going around looking for ghost stories, solving ghostly troubles should eventually lead us to him. One way or another, if he's still here, if he's still around. All right, Cirrus. Hey, Cirrus, how you doing?
Oh, this tedium. Even the insects can't hold my attention any longer. I wonder if these ones will prove to be more entertaining.
Cirrus, it has been like a few days. If this is where you're at now, I really don't think you are going to be able to outlast the Ten Lords Commission like you think you can. You will literally go insane.
Cirrus, we've come to ask you a few questions. I hope you'll be cooperative.
Oh, if it isn't the little girl who fainted in Victual Garden
you know her.
the moment she encountered the heliobi. Already talking to me like a detective, are you?
I mean, it was acting for the camera.
Hey, where's my sword? You just wait.
No, don't do it. You'll hurt the kid, not, or, well, Spiritfarer, not Cirrus. Can we destroy Cirrus already?
There are plenty of beings in this garden that would like to kill me. Why don't you line up one by one and take turns trying?
I'm game. Just pop out of that kid and we will.
Don't be ridiculous. We can't allow the host to be harmed. Cirrus, you must be unhappy with how things turned out, right?
Of course.
What do you want from me, little fox girl? You want to know what happened to the guard dog? He turned to ashes a long time ago.
Don't listen to Cirrus, They're just messing with you.
I don't care about that at all. But I can't help but notice you managed to escape the furnace, and now you're stuck here, unable to move an inch, while the other heliobi are roaming around the Lawfu enjoying themselves. Must be quite frustrating.
Yes, twist that knife. Are you literally stuck to this spot, incapable of moving it even an inch? That's even worse than I thought. You can't even take a stroll around the garden.
You want me to assist you? you and betray my own kind?
You don't have any loyalty to them. You've made that abundantly clear. Cirrus stays silent, sizing everyone up through the eyes of the spiritfarer they possess. Finally, they decide to talk.
Huh. I can do that. Under one condition. I wish to arrange a challenge.
Oh?
One akin to the struggle between the great Heliobus Ignimar and the general of the Lafu.
Okay.
As long as you can bring me the current general, anything can be negotiated.
You do realize the current general of the Lafu, hey, I'm half convinced is the general that defeated Ignimar. At least that's what the little animatic seemed to imply. But also, he will obliterate you if you actually try to challenge him. Yeah. Your funeral.
The general?
Don't worry, I'm on good terms.
What? Is that too much to ask? It seems the judge here doesn't have what it takes to negotiate with the Heliobus.
I mean, you're negotiating for your death sentence, so... Like I said, you're more than welcome to it, as long as you pop out of that kid's body.
That's just another way of saying they don't want to cooperate. Huh? Wait, Wawa, you can't seriously be thinking about...
I mean, it's up to the general.
Deal. I'll submit a request to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
If you want, I can go talk to him. Oh, General. Good to see you again.
Oh, what do we have here? A nameless, a cloud knight, a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and a street performer. Quite the group.
Uh-oh. The heliobi are active here. Run! Yeah, that sounds like the start of a joke.
Wow, the general recognizes me? I didn't realize I was so famous.
I think we're gonna reset, as humorous as this is.
Oh, what do we have here?
Here we go.
A nameless, a cloud knight, a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and a street performer.
Yep.
Quite the group.
Damn it, again. All right, whatever.
Wow, the general recognizes me? I didn't realize I was so famous.
Yes, very famous. I'm surprised he recognizes you, though, when he can't see you.
My retainer Yang Qing has mentioned you.
Oh.
You are one of the only people on the Law Fu that was able to deprive him of his sword.
Wait. Come again.
Oh, I remember. I should apologize. I did a sword swallowing performance on the spur of the moment, but forgot to return the sword to him when I left the stage.
How do you forget to return the sword? You just keep it swallowed. Also, wow, sword swallowing, that's impressive. You really are just a all-around talented street performer, aren't you, oh, Gwenny?
So, what wind has brought you to the Seat of Divine Foresight?
What tells Jingyun the heliobi crisis?
General, we know you have important matters to attend to, and the Ten Lords Commission shouldn't be bothering you with something as trivial as the heliobi. But if we allow those creatures to roam freely, I'm afraid...
Yeah, don't worry, Ho-Ho. The general is a very, very nice man.
I heard stories of a skirmish between a previous general and a monster of sorts.
Oh, so it wasn't you.
I'd always assumed they were an old wives' tale. I never imagined the villain of such tales would come to my doorstep seeking revenge. I must say, it seems a bit unfair that I should assume the debt for a conflict I had no involvement in.
Sure. So if that conflict was what they say 600 years ago, then my previous thoughts about how old guqin actually is are in fact probably incorrect. I thought he'd been the general of the Luofu for going on 1,000+ years, but seems not. It wasn't your fight to begin with. Master stroke them, please. Oh, hey, we're back.
It would appear you are eager to see me assume the debt.
I want to see you kick Cirrus's ass, honestly.
General Teng Xiao is a venerated predecessor. If I am to honor his legacy, then sitting idly by is not an option. If an audience with the general of the Luofu is requested, then I will honor such a request.
Awesome.
General, heliobi are vile creatures capable of taking over the bodies of mortals. If you're unsure...
Nah, don't worry. The chances of Cirrus taking over the general, no.
I appreciate the Ten Lords Commission having such high regard for my welfare. It is true I am rather inexperienced when it comes to heliobi. But as general of the Luofu, I cannot look on while these fugitive creatures wreak havoc on the populace.
Hell yeah.
I still have some paperwork that needs attending to. Once I am finished, I will make my way to Fixtral Garden without delay.
Excellent.
Stream 4.
Oh, whoops.
Gleam of old.
Hey there, Genshin.
I heard you're not a bad fighter. Can you teach me some moves?
My fighting style revolves around a baseball bat. I don't think it would be applicable to a sword fighter such as yourself. Sorry for getting in your way when you're going after Kafka. I'm not. I like Kafka, but I'll still say it. What are you talking about? Wasn't that just a communication error? You didn't mean it. I don't mind. Oh, yeah. I definitely didn't mean it. Communication error. Kafka used Spirit Whisper to implant suggestions into him. He doesn't remember anymore. That's such an amazing ability.
Do let me know if you come across any rare swords.
Just wanted to have a chat with you. Have a chat with me? Sure, I can do that. Since I'm not working on anything at the moment, what would you like to talk about? Do you feel stressed out at work? My job is to protect the general. Does that sound stressful to you? Being a bodyguard? Absolutely. But sometimes I do feel the pressure. The general sees the potential in me and teaches me swordsmanship and military strategies. I always hope to have some achievements under my belt to return his favor. It seems he's grooming you to be the next general once his time is done. However, after sparring with the general for some time, I think my skills have plateaued. You know how that is. I can't see the general as my enemy, so I can't feel the sense of danger that one would have on an actual battlefield. This is definitely going to impede my progress in swordsmanship. This means you need to find other opponents to face, to spar with, or get real experience. Besides, in the recent trial I've gone through, I've learned that there's always a wider world out there with more powerful sword fighters than me. And my sword will eventually have to face enemies from beyond the Luofu, so I must be prepared. You can always try to fight Jing Liu. Have you bought any nice swords lately? Swords? I haven't bought any recently. Or rather, I had to temporarily cut down on my sword purchases. You do have quite a few already. Does the general not allow you to buy them? Have you used up all your pocket money? No, that's not it. It's just that I've always been so obsessed with buying so many swords until one day I suddenly realized that my room was full of them. I had barely enough space to walk around inside my own room. Wow. That is a lot of swords. Having pestered the general every now and then to allow me to buy swords, I can't ask the general to arrange another room for me now, can I? You could. Surprisingly, What stands in the way of my hobby is nothing but the size of my room. The general suggests that I can sell some of my swords to get the money, or to get back the money. But they are my prized possessions. I just can't do it. Hell, yeah, don't sell your hobbies. Well, for now, I just gotta hold back and resist the urge to spend recklessly. Yep, definitely can't give in to impulse buys anymore. Oh, this is gonna be hard, so hard for me. I know I'll inevitably come across tempting swords that will test my self-control in the future. Can you buy external storage? Maybe? Take care. I look forward to sparring with you one day. Maybe one day. General?
As soon as I finish my paperwork for the day, I will make my way to Fixtral Garden. Please, go ahead of me.
Of course. Oh, well. Go ahead of you, he says. Man, you are fast.
I've never seen this one before. Human. Who are you?
That's General Jing Yuan, Cirrus.
Heliobus. Is it not your deepest wish to hold a rematch with the General of the Law Fu? I have come to grant you an audience.
He's the present-day general. This is General Teng Xiao's successor.
Cirrus, we have brought you the person you wish to see. This is General Jing Yuan, the one who now sits at the seat of divine foresight.
This is the current general of the LeFou?
Yes, it is, Cirrus.
Look at that expression! He's barely half awake!
Hehe.
Where is General Teng Xiao?
Dead?
Why did he choose such a lightweight to take over for him?
Hey.
I suppose it's already too late for the Xianzhou to rid themselves of this clown.
Does he look half awake? I mean, I guess he is pretty... He has a pretty heavy workload. Could be exhausted. But no, he's more than enough to kick your ass, Cirrus. He helped kick the ass of Fentilia, don't forget. That wasn't just him, but he helped.
Very well then, General Jing Yuan. How about we settle our score right here in Fixtral Garden? If I win, I must be free to come and go as I please.
You really think you have a chance, Cirrus? And if you lose...
I agreed to grant you an audience, not meet you in combat.
Ooh.
What? You refuse? You won't fight me?
Why should he? What do you have to offer? What does he gain out of the fight?
He comes here after I demand a rematch and won't even fight. Is he conceding that I already won?
No.
No, there can be no victory in eschewing combat. Human logic negates it.
You misunderstand. I came for a rematch. It's just that you are not a worthy opponent.
Damn. Fuck. Just came in with the haymaker.
What? Unworthy?
Yeah, you heard him, Cirrus.
Teng Xiao, as General of the LeFou, was Commander-in-Chief of the Cloud Knights. Ignomar commanded the heliobi. The two were as great as the sky and the earth, equally matched like yin and yang. It is only natural that they were worthy opponents.
But you are nothing, Cirrus.
As it stands, I am the General of the LeFou. But you are no Ignomar.
Oh, twist that
Merely
knife.
Prisoner. If you wish to engage me in battle, you must follow my rules. Defeat my army. Only then will I grant you the fight you seek.
Your army?
Yeah.
That's right. You must defeat my 4 companions gathered here.
Oh.
Then, you will have proved yourself a worthy opponent.
Cirrus definitely doesn't stand a chance against us.
Wait, he means us? We'll be okay, right?
Sure. We got this. We can practice our master strokes first.
Why is the general putting his trust in us?
I'm too young to die.
Aww. Don't worry, Gwen. You are plenty strong.
So I only need to beat your pawns here.
It would serve you well not to underestimate them. They are as skilled in combat as they are tenacious in spirit. I worry they might pose a problem for you.
Yes, keep twisting.
If you win, you can have your rematch. If you lose, you will answer one question of their choice. No lies, no tricks. Can you accept these terms?
It's a deal. The game is set.
You really do crave that battle, Cirrus.
This platform will be our chessboard.
Though,
And the fighters will be the pieces.
it seems this is an obsession that is mostly just you. Doesn't seem like all the other heliobi have this burning obsession with reliving the glory days of Ignimar. Oh, hey. Are we actually gonna play chess?
Trying to humiliate me with lowly pawns. No matter then. I have my pawns to play.
Cloud
Heed
Knights.
my command. Receive my power. Now you will experience the might of the heliobi.
Oh, hey, it actually is us. But not Hua because she doesn't have Mr. Tail. Oh, yeah, there she is. This battle, we receive the power of exorcismics. The current exorcismics effect is depleting enemies' toughness and dealing damage. Okay. I have come up with a way to get the exorcismics ready. Give it a try. Nice.
Give it up.
Every few turns, Fiend Fire will appear in the action order. When a turn ends, it will cause the Fiend Fire to shift toward the top of the action order. Okay. We don't need to waste.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere!
Lance at the ready.
When the green Fiend Fire reaches the top of the action order, it will take effect on allies. When the green Fiend Fire takes effect, it can replenish the Lunambra Gourd's exorcismics. Turned out that was Quantum. When Fiend Fire appears next to an enemy, it will appear as a red flame. Enemy is about to obtain Fiend Fire. Obtaining Fiend Fire will greatly enhance the enemy. Oh no.
I shall be the judge.
Ow! Enemies that receive Fiend Fire will be greatly enhanced. I have regenerated your stamina for you. Please take care. Thank you, Huaha.
Dodge this! Forget your wallet?
The enemy is about to acquire the Fiend Fire again. Now's the time to use the ultimate to help our team capture the Fiend Fire instead. Use any ultimate. Allies have successfully captured the Fiend Fire. After using an ultimate, the Fiend Fire, so you have to use it right as they're before they go. Using an ultimate, the Fiendfire immediately shifts towards the top of the action order.
Not a scratch. Lance of Blade.
Okay, as they're going, you have to use it. Fiendfire we obtained has already charged up the exorcismic. Use it. What about my ultimate?
Lance forward. It's time.
There we go.
This is serious. Recount.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere.
There we go. All right.
Happy New Year!
Can we defeat you guys before anything happens?
I should be the judge. By the will of the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Nice.
Turn out your pockets.
Very good.
It's time. Not a scratch.
Take
Okay,
this.
so
Shape
just
of
using it,
Taishu.
ultimate steals the next Fiendfire. It seems.
Rise, Phoenix!
Yeah.
Watch this! Forget your wallet?
Here we go.
No more playing nut. You're not going anywhere.
Still in denial?
Okay.
I'm on guard.
There we go. Hell yeah. Simple enough.
You've lost, Cirrus.
Yeah, you got your butt kicked.
Ugh, don't get complacent. If I had all of Ignimar's power, I'd never have lost to the likes of you.
Yeah, but you see, Cirrus, here's the little thing. You don't. You're not Ignimar, no matter how hard you try to be. You're just a pathetic, little, worthless, meaningless heliobi who will never be anything close to Ignimar. You're not even you don't even stand up next to Mr. Tail.
Should you decide to try again, my offer still stands. But you must defeat them.
And what are we waiting for?
You owe us a question.
Not so fast. Before we fight again, you need to answer one question like you promised.
Ugh, pesky devil of a girl. All right. What's your question?
Where's Mr. Tail?
Look, is this something a heliobus could have done?
Oh, we're asking about the Bailu incident.
There are countless heliobi that escaped from the creation furnace. And every one of them could have done such a thing. It could have been vengeance, curiosity, or simply hunger.
Yeah.
So how would I know which one abducted your dragon lady?
Well, that wasn't the question. It wasn't which one. It was whether it could be a heliobi, which you've answered.
Of course. I do have my suspicions. For example, Luxie.
Luxie? What kind of heliobus is Luxie? This is a second question. Sounds like a childish name for a heliobus.
Luxie loves mischief. They give no thought to interfering in mortal affairs. Their only concerns are entertainment and freedom. Among all the fragments of Ignimar, The one most likely to abduct your precious dragon lady would be Luxie.
I see.
We were sailed away for 1,000 years. It's been ages since we last tasted the joys and sorrows of the world of humans. I'm sure Luxie was eager to find a new friend and wander the world with them.
Maybe.
I think they're telling the truth. Heliobi do have different personalities, and they can be influenced by the personality of their host. If a heliobus possesses a great warrior, they might gradually take on a braver, fiercer persona. And if their host is a playful child, they may adopt a childlike spirit.
So Cirrus is clearly not in well, I don't want to fire strays at the spirit bearer that Cirrus possessed just to get at just to dig at Cirrus.
Wander the world with them. It sounds like Lady Bailu would have been an ideal target. She's always running off to play in Arm Alley.
Right.
This intel should be a big help.
Yeah.
Hey! We're not done here! You still owe me a fight!
We'll come back if we need more questions answered. We'll get to it sooner or later.
You bunch of meatbags! One minor victory and you think you're something special? Come on, show me what you've got!
Why don't you fight me directly? Show me what you've got.
The clues are all pointing in the same direction now. It would be wise to strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help, General. Let's get going.
I like we don't think Cirrus. Hell yeah. Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we'll kick your ass again. You will never win, Cirrus. You'll be here for all of eternity, not moving an inch. Boredom. Nothing exciting ever happening. More boredom. Till you eventually give up and crave the sweet release of... I actually don't know what this commission wants to do with you exactly, but put you in the creation furnace or destroy you, I don't know. Hey, General.
The heliobi are like a flame that burns eternal, with no need for sustenance. But alas, their curiosity got the best of them, and they became prisoners of humans.
Oh, right, yeah.
It is a pity.
That's right, they don't need the sustenance. They just like the taste of it. Do you sympathize with them?
I lament that we share the same weaknesses.
Much like with humans and immortality.
Our situation is no different from that of the heliobi. From the moment we gain sentience, we are driven by desire and instinct, bound to our destiny, moving unceasingly towards our own demise.
Right. Aren't you afraid we'll be defeated by them?
The most important thing in a soldier is one's intuition for victory or defeat. And you have given me confidence in victory.
Not that they would stand a chance against you even if they did defeat us, but... Why is Cirrus so obsessed with fighting the General of the Loft?
The ancient legends recount that the Xianzhou once faced an invasion by a great enemy that threatened the annihilation of every race aboard the Xianzhou ships.
Damn.
In order to save the Alliance, a hero made a pact with the Flint Emperor, the predecessor of all heliobi.
Not Ignomar. Huh.
The Flint Emperor would aid the Xianzhou in battle. And if they were victorious, the hero and their followers would lose their physical bodies for eternity.
Quite the deal that that hero made.
When the fighting had ceased, none of the heroes survived, and the Flint Emperor was gravely wounded. Thus, the pact was unable to be fulfilled. As the centuries came and went, the story faded from memory. But the heliobi remember.
I mean, it's not like they were cheated. The deal always had a bit of risk.
They hold claim to this debt for all time. The great battle between General Tang Xiao and Ignamar was fought largely for this reason.
The deal was that you would get that general, or that the Flint Emperor would get the bodies of Hero and their followers, not just bodies in general. You're not going back to the seat of divine foresight?
Aiding the Ten Lords' commission in subduing the heliobi is a legitimate reason to take a leave of absence.
Oh, cool.
I shall treat it as a vacation and enjoy the scenery of Fixtral Garden.
It is quite lovely.
Though
in
I
a creepy
must
way.
admit, the wind here does chill the bones.
Yeah. Your idea of a vacation is kind of terrible, Jingyun. You need to go relax, not effectively be working still.